Today, we'll be looking at market reports, we'll look at top gainers, and we'll look at the all share index. And finally, we'll look at information coming from First Bank and also the insider dealings that we saw. Most people thought it was actually the guy, you understand, but you get a real gist that it is not the guy, you know. So we are going to follow facts and going to see how this information is going to happen or is going to show in the market. So remember, I told you you should buy on Friday, and I saw a lot of volume coming in on Friday. I said you guys are very, very smart. And Friday we actually had huge volume, and which I suspect that is going to continue on Monday. So without wasting time, my name still remains Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we teach how you gain financial freedom through trade and investment. So let's quickly jump to the top gainers of the market. We quickly move here and see the top gainers. So these are the top gainers. Before we look at the top gainers individually on the chart, let's look at top gainers verbally or numerically. Before we also look at top losers also. So we have Unicel, Interlink also open at 13 and close at 17 to give a 32% gain. And we have Boa Cement also open at 94 to close at 123, and that is like a 31% gain. And we also have our Associated Bus Company open at 440 and close at 565, giving us a 28.41% gain. And we have IMG that opened at 34 and closed at 42, and that gave us a 8.42 gain, which is like 24%. And we also have NSL Tech, which also opened at 1 to close at 121. That's like 21%. Then we have Triple G, which opened at 358 to close at 432. That's like 20%. We have Nesu close at 1800, open at 1, that's 1500, and again 20%. So the gain already that much, they are not much, so to speak, compared to last game when we were seeing like 50, 60. But you know, next week we are going to see a lot of stuff happening in the market. So we also have Stanbic IBTC gain 18%. We also have cap gain 17%. We also had Dangote Cement so far has done 16%, open at 425. This stock was selling when I did the dividend and cheat code. It was selling around 400, and it came down to 390 something. Also, those who bought, congratulations if you followed me in my cheat code also. And also Boa Cement, congratulations also. I know by now you should be smiling because you're going to get dividends very soon. And also those that also bought Fitzin and Mazard, congratulations guys. I envy you guys. You guys are the real deal. So let's look at Academy Press, open 925 and dip to 7. We also have RT Briscoe 4 and dip to 340. We have Cuties open at 460. So much guys, and close at 370. That's like 19%. So let's look at Caperton Offshore, open at 8, close at 646, even though it was on full beat, but weekly review shows that it dips 19%. We also have Champion Brewery, open at 1490, got to 16 or 15, came down to 12 at deep 17%. We also have Cornhall went to 363 and now is 3, and that's 17%. We also have Universal Insurance, dipped from 87 to 72. We also have Legend Internet from 7 to 585. And we also have Elan Lakes from 12 to 1080. And we have University Press from 6 to 70. So let's quickly look at some stocks that have actually done price adjustment. We have Link Assurance. They've done their 1 for 5. That's like ex-dividends is 1 naira 33. And we also have, that is from here, when you deduct it, that's 133. We also have Fitzin Healthcare, which I told you guys, last close 47, after markdown of 1 naira, giving us 46. And we also have Jahiz Bank, open at 360. After you subtract these, we have 353. So that's what we have so far. So let's quickly look at the First Bank reports and let's see what they are telling us. So this is what they said. They said the attention of First Holdco has been drawn to the recent rumor in the print and digital media, most especially This Day, Business Day newspaper, and Arise TV, about recent share sales in First Holdco. So they said they wish to state that the chairman of First Holdco, which is the person of Mr. Femi Otedola, did not purchase any of the shares in question. So the all thing, everything, the rumor, everywhere you go, say Femi Otedola, Femi Otedola. You understand? Without facts, without, you get the point. So he said did not purchase any of the shares in question. Neither did the federal government of Nigeria, nor any of its agencies acquire the shares in trust. The seller were Barbican Capital Limited, an affiliate, and also Leadway Group, an affiliate. And the buyer was what? Was ROC Investment Capital Limited. So who are the sellers? The sellers are Barbican Capital and also Leadway. There's one thing I was discussing with a friend, and I said Leadway actually had good money. It's just that they're not listed, and I don't know why. They are keeping all their profit to themselves. You understand? These guys are huge. They made good profit. They made, in fact, if they're not making profit more than Cornerstone, well, let me not say that. I don't have facts to back it up. I take back my words. So they are making good money, but they are not listed. So I hope they will be able to change their mind to come and list. They are the ones selling these shares, and they sold it to ROC Investment Management Limited. You understand? So let's look at what happened. This was its name, Barbican Capital and Reason Education, shareholders, First Holdco. Look at the numbers of shares, guys. This is huge money, guys. I don't know if you can punch your calculator. This is huge. This is huge. That's like 6 billion, 6.3 billion worth of shares. That is what was executed. And that's like 31 naira per one. If you multiply this, if you multiply this, it will be giving you close to 100 billion. Don't let this money scare you. You will still make it. Don't be scared. You say, 100 billion is big. I understand. I understand. The money you have now, it was like a dream some few years. You're like, God, if I can just get 100,000 naira. Then when you were struggling with 1,000 naira and you used to pray for 2,000 naira. But today now you have millions. So when you see 100 billion like this, don't be afraid. Very soon, as long as we are in this market together and we are doing it together, we are not taking holiday, except the market is on holiday. So you're going to make the same money. 6.3 billion shares, guys. When you multiply it, we are looking at 93 billion, if not 94 billion. That range, within that range. So that's what we are having so far when you look at all these things. So let's quickly look at some volume happen. So far so good in the all share index. The only category, or should I say the only index that is negative right now, is NGS ASEM index and also the oil and gas index. So these are the two areas that are actually suffering right there. But guess what? On a good day, the whole money will move back to that sector and the sector will become green. So maybe subsequent time we'll do sector analysis. So let's see the sector that are actually doing well. So the NGS all share index and the market cap appreciated by 4.31% to close the week at 131,585.66 basis points. I told you guys that we are gradually approaching the 150 mark. That mark will be very, very significant. And I want us to range when we get to that 150. We can range for 6 months. So that's what I'm looking at. And I'm looking at from now to December. So January, we can actually range a bit January. I'm expecting a ranging market January. I'm not expecting companies to do some massive Q1, just like what we had this period. No, I'm expecting a ranging market. And a market is ranging. The all share index ranging doesn't mean you not make money, and doesn't mean bull market is not somewhere. You get the point. You make money. It is just a natural thing to do in the market. So targets, what we are looking at is 100 trillion. That's what we are expecting this market to be. We started from 64, now we are 83. So gradually we'll be moving to 100 trillion respectively. So similar to all these, we have all these which I've explained. And let's quickly move to ETF update. I told you guys volume is gradually coming in. Of course, ETF is not stock that you buy, sell. So most people are saying if you buy, it's not liquid. It's not buy, sell. And don't come and put money that you need. Most people don't know how to trade. Money has different reason and different value and different assignment attached to it. So sometimes some people will tell me that if their children is the money I want to use for Oga, don't invest something that will give you pressure. so that when market come down tomorrow, so if for example, you take loan to come and trade and market decide to pull back, that's when you now be running haters scatter. That how are you going to do this and this one, that one, the person I collected money from, this. Some actually use it as scope to put you under pressure, but you can't put me under pressure. It is your money. So either you are telling the truth or you are lying. It is your money. So I've seen a lot. So in a nutshell, don't use money you need in 6 months and put it into trading. And now you not be saying, I have the money here. The money would have no. Don't do that. You understand? Don't do that. All you need to do is to do what? Use money that maybe you trade some stocks, or maybe you sold your Nemit. Out of the Nemit, you want to take 20%. Say, let me play this, you put it. So you know when you want to come out. If you are looking at value, you can. Oh, these are bonds, so to speak. Sorry, these are bonds. So this is what I'm looking at. So this is some value here. For example, my growth did transaction worth 5 million last week, and same with Vet Grief 30. Vet Grief 30 did 3.8, and New Gold did 1.2. So these are some illiquid though promising stocks here. And look at the Lotus Allah. Lotus Allah did only 108,000, and we have the VSB bond ETF. That one did a volume of 1,422,000, and we have Stanbic also did 3 million as expected. Then we have Magro. So these are just some information. So I quickly want to show you guys that on Friday we had huge volume, 62 billion. That's the total turnover, 62 billion, and that's very, very massive. So imagine this one here. We have 3.3 billion. That's massive, and we have 11 here. And though what happened wasn't much here, but here you see how high it is. So let's look at the sector. So financial services industry also measured by volume-led activities, with trade contributing 90% and 87% respectively. So the ICT industry followed by these. So you can see the areas. Then the third, consumer goods. So financial services, ICT, and consumer goods. These are the three core areas. So last week was a 4 trading day because of the death of our former president. So I think we are good to go. So let's quickly look at the market. So one of the top gainers here, based on what we check here, let's quickly move there and see the top gainers. So because of time, we'll just look at the top gainers. Let me enlarge it a bit. Excellent. Push it like this. Good. Okay. Then you take it up. Fantastic. So we have Enusel Interlink, open 13 to close 17. Let's quickly jump to the chart. So this is the chart. We still have a little bit of headroom. So of course, if the trend continues, we'll be seeing this stock hitting 1935 and possibly doing 20 if the trend continues. While we are open, ensure whatever you are trading now, you are very, very sure. Don't trade with hope. Attach strategy to hope. Ensure that anything you are buying now, anything you are in now, has potential to give you good Q2. Because what will mess up this trend that we are seeing is wrong Q2 or bad Q2. If a company comes with negative numbers, shareholders will punish the company. So you want to ensure, don't play kalo. Ensure what. In fact, I'll be launching my course so that there's a certain video I'll teach on that. How you can be so sure. Like there's some company now, I'm so sure. If I'm to bet, I can bet that Q2 will be good. I'm so sure. I'm not doing it I'm doing it based on numbers. Based on numbers. Women lie, men lie, but numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Even children lie, but numbers don't lie. So that is why if you are able to get this course and watch, it's just one video, how to project Q2, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, how to do it. And there's another one, that one you are going to apply that strategy when we are in Q3. After they release Q3, you analyze all those reports and project Q4 and take position. So these are some core videos I'm going to teach. They are beyond numbers, but you need numbers to actually get there. So that is what we are going to do. And I've actually launched the course, but it's currently on pre-order right now. This is the course, Stock Fortunado. And currently it will be selling for 153,097 naira 10 kobo. That is the pre-order price. So let me set something clear now. The duration is going to be 30 hours. It's 30 hours video. Like I said, I want to give my best so that after this video, I'll be inviting you to my channel where we analyze together, because you actually know what I know now. So now, with everything when you collapse everything, it's just like while we're in school, this teacher will come and teach this topic. All of them are geared towards one goal. All of them are channeling into one goal. What is the primary goal of primary school? The primary goal of primary school is to know how to read. That's the goal of primary school, how to read. That's why you do ABC, you do all those 2-letter words, 3-letter words. The primary goal of secondary school is to know how to read and write. So if you know how to read in primary school, secondary school will help you to write. That's why when you get to secondary school, you now do dictation. They now take notes for you. They want to enhance your writing skills. So that is what you are supposed to achieve. Primary school, how to write. Then secondary school, how to read. So now in secondary school, you have the two. You know how to read and write, but your comprehension might not be too high. So why in the university now you want to know how to understand? So you know how to read in primary school, how to write in secondary school, how to understand in university. So when you gather all these things together, you know how to read and write, then you understand. So when you get these three together, that is when you can now project your own knowledge. That when you want to talk, you say based on your understanding, because now you understand. You get the point. So that is what that's what this course will do to you. So there's a part of technical analysis where you actually learn how to. What I'm doing here is just support and resistance. So when you come to the class, you're going to learn FIB 2. You're going to learn different candles you can use. Those in my premium would have seen me show that candle. It gives you clear entry and clear exit. Sharp. You see it clearly. It's the only thing that you might decide to disobey and say based on what your neighbor told you, because your neighbor works in the company. So he told you that we just bought one big equipment too, and you didn't know that the equipment will not reflect immediately on their book. You get the point. So you decide to hold, and it might mess you up. So that is what we're going to do. And also we're going to learn how to use technical to do fundamentals in TradingView. Free version, yes. Then we're going to do fundamentals where we'll analyze income statement, we'll analyze balance sheet, we'll analyze cash flow. So with all this, after it, I'll now show you the key things you look in different industry. You understand? What you look for in banking company is not what you look for in the industrial company. For example, what you are looking for in UBA is not the same metrics you are looking for in Dangote Cement. So you need to have that and understand how it plays. Then the most important thing, I'll teach you how to interpret news. These things will be here also. How to interpret news. Sometimes just like we had with Owando. Owando came with bad news. Everybody was selling. But guess what? I went live. Not live per se. I posted a video. I quickly did the video and posted and I said, you should be buying. Told my community, let's load up. And that was 825. And it was shooting every day till it got to 97. Any pullback was a buying opportunity till it got to 97. And we sold at 97. Guess what? Some people still understand fundamentals. They saw that news and said, this is bad news. But sometimes I will teach you that bad news is good news. And sometimes good news is bad news. A company can come out with good Q2. I'll tell you, let's sell. That is how it works. And some might come out with bad Q2. I'll tell you, let's buy. So these are some of the strategies I will show you in this video. And I have some separate video which will serve as bonus. For example, dividends will serve as bonus. How to calculate dividends, how to actually build your portfolio. You understand? I will show you. That will be a separate one. And also how to use moving average. That will also be a separate video. All the numbers and the purpose of it. So these are some videos that I'm going to do. That's why I'm taking the launching time to September. I am not after the money. What I'm after is for you to be able to do what I'm doing and make this money. I'll be dropping a video tomorrow that I talk how I made 10 million naira from Nemit. So imagine you know what I know. Both of us will make that same money. Of course, it's not something that I'm just saying that it does not happen. I shared it. I have the video. You can come and watch. You can come and watch the video. Is here live. Is here. Okay. It's still loading. Sometimes network just don't want you to become great. So you can see it. Okay. This is it. I did another video here. I gave a price target. That's 2 months ago. And I've passed it. Okay. This price target for name it. Okay, this is it here. This is it here. This is the video I did. That's 2 months ago. And I invested good money there, and I made how much? 10 million naira profit. 10 million naira. 10 million naira. So I don't want to talk about champions. I don't want to talk about, because I told you guys that I gave you guys champion, but I didn't buy it. Yeah, because I cannot buy everything. You understand? I cannot buy everything. So I did champions. And for champions, I did not only give you champions. I gave you international brewery. I gave you Nigerian brewery. And I also gave you Guinness. Yes, I gave you Guinness. And I told you all of them will do well. All of them. That's what I told you in that video. If you can go back and watch that video, I told you all of them will do well. All of them will do well. Question: is all of them not? This is it. 4 hot stocks to buy now. This is it. 4 hot stock. The 4 are hot. Go and watch this video and check when we bought and check the current price. But I now said inside this 4, for me, I expect you to choose champion, and which I'm very, very sure majority went for champion. And the next day after I dropped that video, champion was selling for 5 naira. 5 naira. So if you bought that moment and hold, champion hit what? 15 naira. That is, if you use 5 million by now, you have 10 million. If you use 1 million by now, you have 2 million in less than 2 months. Who does that in the market? And not only I did all this video, I still give you some supporting facts. Go and check this video very well. So I'm just trying to emphasize how detailed the course will be. But for me to take time to actually give you the best, that's why I have September here. So I have the whole of August. The whole of August to actually do this video. And guess what? Those that will be joining my premium group, which is the 1 year payment, if you pay half month, if you pay half year, you can have access to this, because when this course will be launched, it will be selling for 254,141 naira. That is what you'll be selling for when it's fully launched. That is what you'll be selling for. But for now, if you are getting it pre-ordered right now and you have that patient to wait for a month, this waiting for a month, not that there will be nothing there. So what I plan to do is I'll create the schedule after this video. I'll create the module. I have the module already. It's on Seller. I'll export it here. So I'll do the module and arrange the module. So what I will do is I'll do one video on the fundamentals and do one video on technicals. Then I'll upload them. Then do one video on sentimental. You understand? On sentiment. I'll upload that one too. So that those that are waiting can watch that sentiment and apply it, and watch the fundamentals and apply it, and watch the technical and apply it. Then give me feedback and testimonies, which I'll also upload on this page as testimonials. So that's why I said I'm giving the best. I'm not re-testimony. That is you that is ordering it now. You apply it, test it, and give me review. I will tell you, go and do research based on what you've checked now. We have almost 200 companies. Go and do research and show me the stock that fall into this category. By the time you show me, I'll say, yeah, put your money. You put your money and you get result. Then I'll say, okay, give me a review. If you do not get your money, give me a review. Say you bought the course, so after watching, you cannot do this or another. I ensure that you put the work. The work is you watch the video. Don't watch it like a film. You watch it, you practice it. If you are new, don't expect to watch it once and know it. The first time you watch it, the brain will rearrange. It's just like I ask you to move from this house to another house. You don't expect the other house to just be fine. You understand? Everything will be scattered first when you move there. You will not be fixing them when they belong. So when you start learning something new, that's how the brain works. The brain will be scattered, confused. You just be seeing number. You say, I don't even know what this guy is talking about. Line are just flying. That is how it's supposed to be. You understand? Then the next day you watch. So the brain will be building up. Before you know it, in a week's time, you find out that this is it. That is how it clicks. That is right. So a lot of people, once they just say it first, what they say is, I think trading is not for me, Joe. Let me just, if there's anybody that will say trading is not for me, I'm the one. Guess what? While growing up, it's physical work I used to do. I learned carpentry in primary school. I know how to do chair. I know how to do chef. You see this thing behind me? I can do it well. In fact, in my family house, I was the one that did the chair, the hanger, and the whole thing there. I was the one that did even our net. I did it. Even my current place, I did. So I thought it's physical work I used to it. Like I'll be doing this woodwork. I even know how to sew shoe. You understand? I'm a good shoemaker. I used to sew shoes for my mother very well. I bought pin, bought thread. So I thought that's how it is. But when I started learning online stuff, I'm like, is this thing possible? I started seeing how if I show you my first Canva design, even me, I used to laugh. But today, you can see how I design my things excellent. I do it well. You will know that I've actually spent some time. You understand? It's just like I'm trying to launch my blog now. You understand? The first time I was learning how to do the blog, it was tough, but I understand the whole thing. But right now, I'm just getting everything. It's just like setting up this platform also. You get the point. So sorry, I'm taking much time. I'm just laying emphasis on some few things that we need to have in mind. So this is how it works. So I'll be uploading. You can see there's no much description here. There's no more content. So I'm going to do that before next weekend. Most of these things will be up, and then the videos will start coming. I'll first of all put the module first, and then put the lessons first. Then put some quizzes. Then also there'll be a certification also once you are done with it. And also as you are buying, you'll be redirected to a group. So why I created that group is so that if you have questions, some things that you are not kind of getting, and maybe once in a while, I can go live there also to help those that are kind of new. Or maybe around December, then we can just meet as community and just do a video while I will project stocks that we do well in 2026. Of course, such video will be good resources for people who are not with us. So we can put it for sale, maybe 100K for those who want to get stocks that will actually do 100% the next year. Why for us who bought this course, we will enjoy it free. And also my premium, we get access to it also free. So that is all enough. There's a guy that dropped a comment. He said I should just title the video, join my premium community. And I'm planning to do a video also that I will share also. And good news, very soon, all those small group, you don't have to reach out to me. There'll be a link. Once you pay, it takes you to a Telegram group. After 30 days, once you did not pay, it kick you out. But my goal is to ensure before 30 days, you make money. And if you don't make money in 30 days, kick you out, you send me a message so that I can add you in, because you know it's robot. He doesn't hear English and all that. It only follows instruction. So I think we've looked at NUCell. Let's look at the next one. The next one is BOA. So BOA is currently gaining momentum now. Same with Dangote Cement. This is Dangote Cement. All of them are going. Of course, you know I gave you Dangote Cement during the dividend cheat code. So by now you should. Ouch. So yes. So by now you should know what to do. So I'm not saying you should go and buy now, because this stock actually hang a lot of people. In fact, some people will tell me that the Dangote Cement you gave us, you know, when it's profit, they just say in fact, someone will tell you that somebody told me to buy the stock. They forgot to know that it was my video they watch. They say somebody. I say okay, no problem. So you can see these numbers here. So don't go and jump in now, and I'm just showing you. So we also have BOA. In my community, we bought BOA at 80. We bought BOA at 80. What BOA was selling for free at 75. We're buying at 75. Imagine that bonus. And you can see actually it got here, it pulled back around this area, and also some smart people bought. I gave it to my community again to buy at 94. And currently, I believe most people must have sold, because you know, weekend like this, you never can tell what will happen on Monday. So on Monday, we might just see this stock coming down here again, and that will be another opportunity in case you don't have it. But let's see. I see another uptrend. We can have another 10% tomorrow. And if we want another 10% tomorrow, of course, we should come here and eat this number. So we are still watching, all our finger crossed. We'll just see what the market will do. The next one on our list, based on top gainers for the week, is IMG. IMG continuing to give us a higher highs. So far, you can see how the trend is going. We're looking at a pullback for IMG. And if the Q2 is actually good, it will continue to shoot up. So the next one, I don't want this video to be too long, guys. The next one is NSL Tech. You can see how they shoot from here, shoot up and move to this part before pulling back. And right now is returning back to this area, which is another stock to put an eye on. So the other stocks are technology stocks. So the next one we have is Triple G. Triple G also shooting high. You don't want to go and buy here. Like some people want to buy the banking stock high. You can see how the banking stock are coming down. So for banking stocks, you can what I advise for banking stock, when you make profits, maybe you trade, for example, as I trade and I make 10 million from name it, I can now take like maybe one or two and dump it in one of these banks. You get the point. So you can dump it in UBA or Zenith. So the banking will be there. So you can just use it as your retirement plan, and you can also transfer it to your children. So you just be getting dividends. But if you say you want to be trading it excellent, if you have 1 billion, 100 million, and this is where you should be playing. Leave us with our penny. You get the point. Come to this place, because by the time you put 50 million and you make 10%, that's 5 million, man. If you make 20%, that's 10 million. You're good to go for how many days? So let's quickly jump to the next one. The next one is Nesu. See, Nesu just did a breakout from here. This place was formerly a resistant level. We push it down and we have a breakout here. So question, are we going to 2000? Of course. We're going to 2000, but before 2000, we might get a pullback before we get a push. This is not a buy or sell recommendation. This video is for entertainment purpose, not a financial advice. Ensure you do your due diligence before you put in any money into any stocks. So ensure you meet your financial advisor in case you want to dump your money here. So we also have Stanbic. Stanbic actually fall our hands. We thought Stanbic we hit 100 before Jitco, but fortunately or unfortunately, Jitco actually hit 100 before Stanbic. So you can see the chart of Stanbic. Sometimes if you don't understand chart, you just think supporter. There's still there's another tool you can apply here also. so you get those things. Just note what I'm saying so that when you get my course, you want to confirm those things that I'm just saying. So I said the stock market is a place where anyone can become a millionaire. So if you dream of becoming a millionaire, I did this course in view that, let's say all you have, you have much in heaven. Let's say north and south, or east and west. All you have is 500,000. Let's assume 500,000. I do it in such a way that if you remove 153 from 500,000, you understand, it will remain I think 340 something, 347 or 346, 903. I do it in such a way that if you're able to put that money here and get this course with your 350 or 340 something, you'll be able to turn it to 1 million before December. Read my lips. In this Nigerian market, and everything here is not only Nigerian market too. So that you will not buy this one, I will not go and do another one and call it foreign, then pick some videos here and add there and put no. Some of you, this cost, this money that you are paying, you give me more than that after you've made 20 million, 30 million from trading. You say, is this how this thing is? Let me go and after I invest Joseph and send me your account number. I say, send me you because why? Let me know about all these things. So the next one, Stanbic. Okay, cap is currently breaking out right here. You can see. So 2 ways. You want to buy around this area, expect it to break, or you're expecting a rejection, and you want to buy a retest before continuation. But before you do all this, I told you before, we are close to Q2. Ensure you've done your due diligence. If you come and buy here and cap bring out a bad Q2, you find yourself here. This is where you find yourself. And by then, don't say you watch the Financial Edge. You understand? So that I will not edge you out of that place that you are looking at me. So don't look at me that way. So the last one we'll look at is Dangote Cement. Of course, Dangote Cement has huge potential. It's just the fact that it used to hang people's money. That is just the problem. It's not liquid. Allergy is holding huge, so it's not too liquid. If not, there is potential for Dangote Cement to do 600. Yes, 600. But it has a trend though. There are times you get to this 600 and pull back. There are times you get to that. So These are the two cement companies that are shooting, and possibly maybe on Monday morning I'll check all this stuff and see if I'll give you a buy a recommendation on all this. But I don't want anything to hang your money. That's why I'm taking time. There's one stock I'm just waiting to hit buy entry. Then I'll come here and shoot a video for us so that we can actually load. Even my community, there are some things I want to take off my hands so that my free community also can enjoy me. I need to do a live video for them. I need to answer some questions. And some people want to claim dividend and all that. I need to also teach how to go about that. So much to give in the free community. I know they've not been enjoying me lately because of so much thing on my hands. So by the time I set up this course, able to set everything, and don't forget we are also doing our newsletter. Also, it will be coming out 1st of August. That's when we launch our newsletter. It promises to be an excellent one. So it will be coming every Sunday, so that you can get yourself prepared. Every section will be free. Every section will be free from now till, let's say, after my birthday. Some sections that are free cannot be monetized. So other will still give you value, but that section that has been free a long while, just put some little cash so that you will to take advantage of it. So I want a situation where anywhere you are, any level you are, you're able to get one or two things that are able to make you. One of the beautiful things about all these things is you are not buying a book that you read that will teach you how to drive plane, and you're not driving the plane. What you are doing is what you receive. I don't want to call it instant. You understand? So that's what we're going to do. So, guys, I think with this we are good to go. I've shown you guys the top gainers and also some slim opportunity you have to do with care. One of the things I like to do, I like to buy at the low price so that when the market is pulling back, I will not be perturbed. I'll be fully relaxed. So that is what I want to do. So my community will bought excellent stocks on Friday, and we're waiting for Monday to see how our gains will continue to grow. And if the market decides to dump, we are also there also to readjust and also sell the ones that are in profit to average down the ones that are coming down so that we reposition for the week. But all in all, we are good and we're fine. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified to my post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, all my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salute. See you in the next one.